What's up, everybody? It's your boy King Hussle, and yes, it's the best money in credit channel on YouTube. So make sure you subscribe and hit the all notification bell. So whenever I drop new sauce, new lessons, new methods, and giveaways, you'll be the first one to be notified. You'll be the first one to know what's going on. And hey, you might be the first one to win something for free. So make sure you subscribe and hit the all notification bell on YouTube channels. Also, make sure you follow me on my Twitch, King Hustle Live. I do all my freebies and giveaways from those YouTube channels and the Twitch. So make sure you subscribe and hit the all notification bell on all the YouTube channels and the Twitch. Also, make sure you follow me on all my social media platforms. All you gotta do is click the title on every video. Once you click the title on every video, at the bottom in the description, all my social media links will pop up. All right, got a lot of fake King Hustle pages out there, so please get a FaceTime verification call or video to make sure you see this face. Excuse me, make sure you're doing legit business and you're getting what you pay for, right? And before we get anything started, this is all educational purposes only, not telling anybody to do anything. So let's get this thing started. Hey, let's get this thing started. Hey, what to do, my real King Hustle fans, supporters, subscribers out there, my real Hustle Nation Empire family members, and we are back at it again with the gems, back at it again with the sauce, back at it again with the information that's gonna turn you into a boss. So you're tired of being a zero, you ready to be a family hero? Listen up, take a seat, get your notepad, and get your pen, because you already know when I drop these videos, you don't get them notifications. There's going to be some information that's going to help you win, keep you informed, or keep you entertained. So, with that being said, you know how we get down over here with the new bank scams, the new bank methods that's going on in today's world. Now, people are figuring out these loopholes. People will figure out any way how to get some money fraudulently, point blank, period. It's a lot of people out here that's, all right, so we going to be real. At the end of the day, nobody wants to work a job. Everybody wants to play all day, have fun, travel, just do nothing but live life, right? And in order to do that, you need to get money. And a lot of people understand that a 9 to 5 job is not going to get you, the average 9 to 5 job is not going to turn you into a millionaire. Not even being a doctor, not even being a lawyer. You literally have to be in this field for 10 plus years to even scratch, sniff $1 million. Now, a lot of people like, oh, well, the doctors and lawyers always got the best houses and the best, but y'all got to understand, there's something called financing and paying mortgages and paying and leases and cars and stuff like that. So they might put money down on their house, pay a mortgage. They might put money down on this beautiful car, pay a monthly note. But they make so much money monthly that they can afford it. So a lot of people don't understand how life really works. Like nobody's going to like nobody's going to put down $500,000 for a new Rolls Royce, or nobody's spending $100, $100,000, $200, $250,000 cash for a Lamborghini truck. Now, don't get me wrong, there are people that will do that, but most of the time, people are financing because at the end of the day, it don't matter how much money you got. That's a lot of money to be spending at one time, and nobody wants to just take a lump sum of money. Nobody like spending all this at one time. I wouldn't want to do like, that's like me going to buy a Lamborghini with all this. Like, it's like no, I'll just how about I put down a little bit. I put down half and make monthly payments and be able to keep the other half. That's what people do. So people want to live this life and they'll do whatever and whatever they can to make it happen. And they understand a 9 to 5 not gonna do it. Selling your body not gonna do it. Selling narcotics not gonna do it. But what will do it is these scams and these methods, because it's a whole different ball game. A lot of people don't understand that the world works off technology. Without technology, a lot of the things that we are doing right now and a lot of things that we have right now would not exist. And a lot of people don't sit back and think like, okay, technology is kind of crazy. For instance, for example, how am I able to be in one state and send money to a person in a whole nother state instantly utilizing these applications? How is that possible? How can I send money from one bank account to another bank account like this? Technology. Everything is digital. Everything is through servers, databases, networks. Everything is coded, commands, making something do something. How you think robots are here? How you think AI is here? Technology. Technology runs the world. So there are different levels of fraud, and scams. You got a lot of people that are in the technology world of the fraud and scams. You got a lot of people that are in the real world with scams and fraud. Now, the real world with scams and fraud are dealing with more of the check scams, the credit card scams, the more of the physical scams, where you have to physically go out and do something, right? It's not computer based, where you have to do any technology work, and people find loopholes. So scams and fraud have been up 600 to 800% since COVID-19. A lot of people got PPP loans, and PPP loans were the payroll protection program, and this loan was basically to cover your payroll, to pay your employees, to keep your business afloat while the world was shut down, and you had to do a forgiveness part of that loan to be able to like not have to pay that money back. But a lot of people got fraud. When I say fraudulent businesses, I mean made up, created documentations, took it to the bank, and got PPP loans that easy. And people being people, people have ASS things. They don't, people are lazy. So a lot of people got PPP loans thinking that just because they got this loan, it's automatically forgiven. Not understanding that you have to go through a process to have forgiven. And they didn't go through that process. So a lot of people got millions of dollars in PPP loans, went shopping, was like literally got the loans to go buy Lamborghini trucks, Rolls Royces, designer clothes, mansions, and all that. Not do the forgiveness, and then these banks want their money back, so they start doing their research on these businesses, and these businesses no longer exist or not even real businesses. And then they send these people and they go to jail because of that. There's a lot of people in jail right now to this day still because of the PPP loan or just getting out. And they even still looking for people. So people understand that, okay, we found a way how to get a lump sum of money fast with just fraudulent documentations. Business funding is one of the highest volume scam industries today because of the loopholes. People can start businesses, fraudulent businesses with CPNs, synthetic identities, not pre-built CPNs, but real CPNs, meaning that this number has not been issued to anybody. This information is that same person's information, but the number and the address that's connected to it. They establish it, they build it, they mature it, then they use that information to start a business. They a lot of different things. So they start the business. They might start multiple businesses, 5, 10. Once they start this business, they structure it the right way and they get funded. So once they get funding, let's say they get funded for this one business, $25,000. They'll then send that $25,000 throughout all of their businesses. And like I said, remember these businesses are all established through synthetic identities through a CPN. So they transfer to this business, to that business, to this business. So now it shows that each business is receiving $25,000 a month, making 25 has $25,000 coming in through that bank account a month. So each month is say, okay, 25 this month, 25 that month, 25 this month, 25 that month, 25 this month, 25 that month, right? And now it's creating invoices. Because now that person say, I'm doing services for these businesses and they're paying me. But at the same time, each business is building its um documentations to be able to get invoice loans, revenue based loans. So now all these businesses that this person has is qualifying for a $25,000 loan. So that's 10 businesses that this person has qualifying for $25,000. That's $250,000 just for new businesses that fast. Just by transferring the funds throughout the bank accounts and creating invoices and revenue streams on paper. So each month it is showing that you're receiving 25. This business is receiving 25. Now you want a revenue based loan. How much do you want? $25,000. Okay, we got your bank statements for the past couple months. It shows you're receiving $25,000 each month. All three of these businesses are, or this business is doing that too. So all of them are qualified. It's different places to get funded, and these are the loopholes that a lot of people utilize. And like I said, since this is a synthetic identity, they crash the credit on these businesses. Businesses go bankrupt and they run the play all over again. And this is going on a daily basis in the business world. And a lot of people, knowledge is power. If you got some knowledge about something, you can make a lot of happen. And people out there, the problem is people don't want to learn anything. People want people to do something for them. Like I told y'all, it's a technology world, a tech world for fraud, and it's a how do I put this? It's a real world for fraud. The tech world is something completely different that a lot of people don't even understand. A lot of people, the tech world, people not understanding technology, so they don't understand the technical methods out here. And that's more of the fraud, load ups, the glitches, the all that type of stuff is dealing with technology. So when it comes to doing methods, getting money, fraud, fraudsters and scammers, they do their research. See, and this is another thing. There's a lot of people that are getting into this world because there's a lot of people who are a lot of people know how to use their mind. And then if you put somebody who knows how to use their mind into this world and they start to use their mind and they start to learn certain things, they can become very powerful. And then you got people out here that think everything is just given to them and everything is just sweet, and they go read these things and they be confused and lost and frustrated. So like I said, these bank methods, it's a lot of bank methods. People gonna figure out any and every loophole that they can. There's a lot of people that's more sophisticated in the fraud world that go after these type of methods. Everybody doesn't do the same methods. Everybody doesn't commit the same fraud or do the same scams. And people got to understand that. And everything isn't a scam, but everything isn't fraud. It's just all about having a knowledge on what's what, and a lot of people don't have that knowledge. The lack of knowledge will have you in certain positions that you don't want to be in. Because if you do got the knowledge, your brain works for you and it'll be able to see certain situations and keep you safe at the end of the day. And that's what people got to start understanding. So when it comes to bank methods, it's a lot of different bank methods. People are finding every drop of a loophole to utilize, from business loans, no doc loans, invoice loans, bad credit loans, you name it, to get lump sums of money very fast at one time. And a lot of people are getting away with it, and a lot of people are trying it and getting caught too. So it's just all about being more safe, being more cautious, and being more aware. Because at the end of the day, there is a victim at the end of all these scams and all of this fraud. Is either the bank or a person. So with that being said, like I tell you guys all the time, make sure you get in your Norton LifeLock to monitor all your personal and social media and financial accounts to make sure no suspicious activity is going on, and it will monitor the dark web to make sure that your personal information is on there floating around for anybody to buy and steal. So make sure you guys are getting your Norton LifeLock. Make sure you guys are freezing all three of your credit profiles: TransUnion, Equifax, and Experience. Nobody can get anything in your name: no loans, credit cards, lines of credit, no apartments, no cars, no nothing, not even you, unless you unfreeze it. So make sure you guys are freezing those. Um, Make sure you guys get new credit card and debit card numbers every so often. We keep the same cards for years, and just imagine how many places and different places we have used those cards. And think about all the compromise, leaks, and hacks that's going on in the world. You get new card, new information, you have a fresh start. All right, so make sure you guys are get new cards, freezing them credit profiles, and getting your Northern Life Block. All right, so that being said, man, it's your boy King Hustle. I know, it's just all about being more safe, being more cautious, and being more aware out there. All right. So shout out to all my real King Hustle fans, supporters, subscribers out there because without y'all, there be no me. Y'all motivate me keep going. Y'all motivate me keep dropping the sauce, and y'all motivate me keep y'all entertained. So shout out to all of y'all. Anybody out there that's tired of being broke because it ain't no joke. Let's get to work. FaceTime, one-on-one limited gyms. Our limit are $1,000, but for limited time only, I'm doing them for 600. Yes, 600 cash app or Bitcoin payment. Once the 600 is on your Cash App or Bitcoin balance, send me a screenshot. Let me know your payment ready, and we will go from there. All right. No screenshots, no replies, no 21 questions, and please do not yell me. Make sure y'all booking y'all seat on the webinars Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays, 250. Make sure y'all book y'all seat on the crypto tour, in-person limited gyms, 3,500. Make sure y'all book y'all seat on the month-long mentorship, $1,000. Make sure y'all check it out my vendor platforms on Telegram and the Potato App Millionaire Network and World, and on Discord too. Still looking for people for the production company. Make sure y'all subscribe and hit the notification bell on all my YouTube channels, my Twitches, my IGs, TikToks, Snapchats, Discord. Make sure y'all checking out the crypto world because it's changing people's lives. And make sure y'all get in when y'all fit in with these loads. All right, 120 and up, Cash App, Bitcoin payment, Apple Pay. Once y'all see me the screenshots, let me know your payment ready. And we will go from there. All right. No screenshots, no replies, no 21 questions, and please do not yell me. All right, and with that being said, it's your boy King Hustle. Y'all know how I get down in these videos. I'll see you at the next lesson video or live. Peace.